Hello, Julie W. I remember that case. Sounds interesting. Which one? Crystal? Are you talking about Crystal's case? Well, it's been 8 years. 8 years since she went missing, mother of 5. And her boyfriend was arrested today. The indictment is sealed, but let me just get over here to the YouTube. Hold on, I gotta show this. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that, and people are not expecting us on at this time. Hello, Eva Pohl, how are you? You might as well give it a thumbs up if you can to maybe get us in the algorithm here. I know I didn't schedule it too far out because it's a gorgeous day here. It's really warm, which is really nice, and I guess you could go swimming if you wanted. But anyway, hi Christy love. I'm going to go for a walk in a little bit. Bike ride. I'm going to go for a bike ride. That's what I'm doing in a little bit. And I want to just do this because we're going to have a marathon sale starting at 9 p.m. And we'll see how that goes. Where it stops, when it stops, nobody knows. Anyway, so I just wanted to bring a couple of breaking true crime news briefs. And let's start with this mother in Indiana who allegedly murdered her 2 toddlers. So, I don't know what is wrong with people. I really don't. Let me just get her. Image up here. Okay. So this Indiana woman here is facing murder charges. Excuse me. Her name is Brittany Medina. She's 33. Her 1-year-old daughter and her 3-year-old son were reportedly found deceased in a home on Tuesday. Local police contacted the Bloomington Post detectives after 2 children were found dead at a home in Mitchell, Indiana. It's unclear whether Brittany lived at that address with her kids, but she has been charged with their murders. Indiana State Police are involved in the investigation. Additional details of the children's death was not released. The Lawrence County Coroner's Office is scheduled to perform the 2 autopsies on the toddlers, and then more information will be released. Why in the world a mother would do this to her kids, or it's just unfathomable. 1-year-old and 3-year-old. Unbelievable. Okay, and then let me just see something. I just want to go to see if there's any more news about her via social media, because that's the one thing social media can be very good for. You have to take it with a grain of salt while you go there, but you can find some stuff, and some people that knew them or know the situation will give some details that are just not available yet. So let's see here. This was the house where the kids were found. And let's see. Now, I don't know why. Okay. I'm looking at some of the comments here. Let's see. Okay, so somebody's here said these are my daughter's siblings. My daughter does have social media. Be mindful. These are my daughter's siblings. Okay, so then that woman said, I expect everyone to be mad and infuriated. Not one time did I said she was not strung out. And people shouldn't assume that they know what happened. I'm not sure how you got, I don't think people should be mad out of me saying people shouldn't assume. I don't know what said there, but let's see if there's anything else that tells us what's going on there. Police are not releasing anything about the relationship. Let's see. It's approximately 4 p.m. at the request of the Mitchell Police Department. Bloomington Post detectives responded to 1211 Brook Street to investigate the deaths of a male child age 3 and a female child age 1. Female subject identified as Brittany Medina, 33 years old, has been arrested for 2 counts of murder. The Lawrence County Coroner's Office responded to the scene and transported the bodies from Mitchell to Bedford. Autopsies have been scheduled. The detectives are working with the Lawrence County Prosecutor's Office, and the case remains under investigation. All criminal defendants are to be presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Let's see if there's any... Let me just see one thing really quickly. Okay. Well, let me see that mother's. Yeah, this must be her. Let me just see something here. I'm just trying to go on like real fast. Okay. Okay, tell me what you think. Because this matches. Does this look like the same woman to you that was in the mugshot? Let me try to put them side by side. Yeah, that's the same one. That is her. That is her. So her Facebook. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. How you go from... here. That's the little girl. You know, and it says, she's asleep on my lap right now. Best snuggles ever. Yes, I love her snuggles. Nothing better than this. Okay, and about her son. That's the little boy, and she says, Jackson smiling super big, LOL, melts my heart. And these are all public photos of 2 precious lives taken. Poor kids. Oh my gosh, that kills me. I don't know what the heck the world is becoming. It's just disgusting. It really is. People that can kill their children, I don't get it. I do not get it. Rest in peace, guys. It's horrible. So horrible. People would give their arm to have 2 babies like that to raise who can't have children, and these people just kill them, murder them. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Okay, on to our second headline story, which is going to be, and if you don't know about the deadly daycare, this little boy over here, another tragedy. Parents sent him to a daycare. Okay, they were working, trying to get care for their child, and there was a daycare in the Bronx, New York, and 4 children there had fentanyl exposure. 1-year-old Nicholas Dominici was pronounced dead at the hospital on September 15th after he and 2 other children, a 9-month-old girl and a 2-year-old boy, were rushed there when they didn't wake from their naps. The 4th child, another 2-year-old boy, went home early, and his mother took him to the hospital, where he too became unresponsive. Police arrested Gria Mendez and her tenant Carlisto Brito, also her husband's cousin, after finding fentanyl stacked with the children's playmats inside the Divino Nino daycare. They were initially charged with state murder and drug counts and later indicted by a federal grand jury on conspiracy charges. Investigators found more drugs and drug paraphernalia behind a trap door at the daycare during a second search. The grand jury also indicted Renny Elgallo Paredes on the same charges after he was arrested this week. Police say early on they were looking for Mendez's husband, alleging that she called him twice before calling 911. He then was allegedly seen on surveillance footage arriving at the daycare empty-handed and running out the back door with 2 large garbage bags. And they were looking for this guy. Well, they arrested him in Mexico. Herrera Garcia was taken into custody on a bus heading for Culiacan, Mexico, reportedly the main operations hub for the Sinaloa cartel. Sources say U.S. and Mexican authorities cooperated on the arrest and that the extradition process is underway. So they got him. Yesterday they were looking for him. This little boy lost his life. I've seen his father many times give interviews. It's heartbreaking. His little boy, he says, I can't even tell you, that he's not going to be there when I get home and say these things. And they hadn't been going to the daycare long at all. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. And unfortunately, with the drug problems here, with the fentanyl, with all of this stuff, and not seeing an end in sight on that, Airbnb, anywhere you take your child, you touch money, anything. I mean, it's so It's crazy. You don't know who. You don't know who's on what. You're not going to think that there's going to be drugs at the daycare. But nowadays, you just don't know. Could be a shopping cart hand. It could be anything. Could be an Uber ride. It's literally so bad they can touch it. There's kids that have died in an Airbnb. So, yeah, it's horrendous. And then let's talk about Crystal Rogers, who disappeared 8 years ago, mother of 5. Okay, so investigators have arrested Brooks Houck in connection with the disappearance of Crystal Rogers, who's been missing since 2015. He was arrested on Wednesday morning. He's facing charges stemming from the Crystal Rogers investigation. The FBI Louisville had a news release, and I'm going to tell you, I have that up here. Kentucky State Police, the FBI, and the Kentucky State Police make the arrest in the Crystal Rogers case. Elizabethtown, Kentucky, September 27th, my grandfather's birthday, 2023. Happy birthday, Grandpa. In addition, in coordination with the Kentucky State Police, other local and federal law enforcement partners, FBI Louisville has been laser focused on our commitment to hold accountable those that were responsible for the disappearance of Crystal Rogers. Today, we take the first step in making good on that promise. FBI Louisville and the Kentucky State Police have arrested Brooks Houck without incident on charges stemming from the Crystal Rogers investigation. The Houck indictment remains sealed, and additional details will be revealed during Houck's arraignment in early October in the Nelson County Circuit Court. So, yeah, now a little background on Crystal is that this man that was arrested is the boyfriend. She's a mother of 5. She went missing 8 years ago and is presumed dead. Rogers vanished overnight from her boyfriend Houck's family farm. She was last seen alive July 3rd, 2015. Her remains have never been found. At the time of her disappearance, her boyfriend Brooks Houck told police the couple had gone to bed together, but when he woke up, she was gone. The couple had one son together. Months later, Brooks Houck was identified as a main suspect in Crystal Rogers' case, although no charges were filed against him until today. His brother, Nick, was fired from the local police department after being accused of interfering with the investigation. Let's look at that. Okay. On September 7th, Joseph Lawson, 32, was charged with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence, according to court records. Lawson's attorney, Kevin Coleman, also confirmed that his client was indicted in the case. Lawson entered a not guilty plea to the charges and received a bond set at $500,000. 1 year after Rogers' disappearance, her father, Tommy Ballard, was shot and killed while hunting with his 12-year-old grandson. Tommy Ballard had never stopped looking for his daughter. His wife said, no arrests have been made in connection with his death. Sherry Ballard said, and I quote, it's always a hard time of year for us. I know people say it gets easier, but it doesn't get easier. I don't know where people get that idea. It's still very hard. In July of 2020, human remains were found near the site where Crystal was last seen. However, in November of that year, federal authorities announced the remains did not belong to Crystal. Following the announcement of Brooks Houck's arrest, the Rogers family released a statement thanking local and federal authorities for their efforts in the investigation, and I quote, it is, "At this time we ask for privacy as this is another step forward for justice for Crystal. Continue to pray that justice is served and we bring Crystal home." Okay. And there is one other thing that I don't have on the headline, but I want to go over. Hang on one second. Is Houck. I just saw this. Hang on a second. It's the flight attendant. Okay. So hang on one second. I just want to get a graphic up there. In Philadelphia. Okay. American Airlines flight attendant found dead with a sock in her mouth inside a Philadelphia hotel room. 66 years old. Her name has not been released. She was found by the housekeeping staff with a sock in her mouth. She was found 10:45 p.m. on Monday. The Philadelphia Airport Marriott directly connects to the Philadelphia International Airport. There was no sign of forced entry or struggle. The woman had been scheduled to check out 2 days prior to the tragic discovery. Investigators labeled the death as suspicious. No cause of death has yet been determined. Philadelphia Police Chief Inspector Scott Small said that it is believed that the woman had a sudden death. With a sock in her mouth? That's just crazy. Everybody is still trying to figure out what happened and why her crew just left her, a source said who works as a flight attendant for American Airlines, noting they learned the woman's crew was Los Angeles based. A lot of moving parts and questions right now. Very sad. It's very strange, and it seems like a lot of unanswered questions. That was echoed by a local resident, Tracy Quinn. That's very sad, and I'm sad for her family that, her body was found in a hotel, said another resident, Patricia Watkins. Investigators also share they found several sealed bottles of prescriptions in the woman's hotel room. And the autopsy results are pending. So, very sad. Let me go back to the live. Come on. Okay, here we go. Hi, K-Rocks. Oh gosh, I'm in top chat. I should be in live chat. What is going on here? We're really not getting pushed out there at all, huh? That's pretty pathetic. What, K-Rocks? There's something's wacko with YouTube. Oh boy. Are you talking about the airline thing? The flight attendant? Flight attendant. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, K-Rox. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about YouTube? Something's definitely bonkers. I know that we don't normally go live this time of day, but something's bonkers. Is anybody in the chat? Hello? Hey there, how are you? I'm at work listening, going in a few minutes, but I'll watch the replay. No problem, no problem. I'm just wondering where everybody is. I was listening to what you were just... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, we're supposed to have a live sale, marathon sale, starting at 9. I know we were on late last night with... You're here. Hi, Earthbound. You're working too. Hi, Misbehave. Listening while cleaning the kitchen. Eva, I did a bunch of that. Hi, Lisa Hobbs. I was looking to watch your old videos and now you're here. I didn't get, yeah, I know. I don't think anybody's getting notifications, or very few people are getting notifications. We're not being pushed out there. We're not being recommended on certain videos. I mean, it's kind of, it's a little bit, yeah. It's kind of, like, I mean, I don't know. It's pretty sad because if I threw up some drama there, but we're not even getting pushed out with what we're covering. I mean, nobody even knows we're live. It's crazy. Crazy. So, there's really not much point. They're not going to even send notifications out. Oh my gosh. So, anyway, there you have it. So we'll see what happens with that indictment. Right now, everything is sealed. He's not doing court until early October. Whatever happens with that Indiana case with the mothers, something gets released on that. And with the deadly daycare, we'll have to see. Yeah, I know. Nobody's getting notifications, Sherry. I don't know what the heck is wrong. It's ridiculous. You got one, Peridot? You're lucky. You're lucky. It's ridiculous. Hi, Sasha. Okay, K-Rox, have a good day. I'm gonna go for a walk. I was gonna do this true crime to have the true crime in there before the auction, so we wouldn't have to stop the auction to do the true crime. I don't know, I thought we would get some response to it. You sent me an email? Okay, Sherry. I thought we would get some response to it, and it's not looking like that. Now it looks like, I don't know, I'm going to have to do another video before the live sale. I don't know, let's see. You sent me an email, Sherry? When did you send me an email? Huh. I don't have an email, Sherry. Did you send it recently? Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? That's so weird. Why didn't your email show up? That is so weird. It didn't show up, Sherry, until I did a search of your name. Very odd. Very, very odd. I have no idea why. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea. Now I can't find the live chat. Go back here. Yeah, you'll be, we're going to start at 9 Eastern time. I'm sure there will be, there's supposed to be quite a few people that we're going to sell. We have to see what's going on. Hi, Sasha. I was notified a bit later while I was on my phone banking. Hello, Lynn. How are you? All right. It doesn't look like... Shoot. It doesn't look like it's going to push us out there, so I don't know what to do here. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Break's over. Yep, gotta run. Me too. Literally, earthbound. I'm going to ride my bike. And make the most of this wonderful day. I just don't know why it's not pushing us out there. But thank you, Eva. Appreciate that. I don't need a million. I don't need a million. But to not have my algorithms destroyed would be nice. But if you saw last night, we did go into J Bowles and we went into the professor. And I want to reiterate again, because of the vicious rumors that's going around, that I had the professor on and she didn't know she was live. That is put out there by people that want to do nothing but smear me. And anyone that watched the video last night could see that professor knew we were live. We were constantly talking to the chat. Her husband came into the live chat. She was given a live chat link to come into there and speak. And there was no, I mean, to even say something like that, it's just ludicrous because it's so easily proven. But what these people do is they go into chats, and again, it's the same kind of thing that another creator did, like, oh, so-and-so did this. Oh, don't believe me? Go check for yourself. So if someone's telling you that, oh, Carolyn had this professor on, and the professor didn't even know she was live, and she was saying things out there, and she didn't even know she was live, you don't believe me? Go check for yourself. And you don't really go check for yourself, and you believe that crap, as many people do. That's really, really sad. Really sad. But perhaps what's most sad is that these people go around spreading those lies. Really. It's unbelievable. Why would you lie about something that didn't happen and is there? And the same people that lied about that didn't find Jay Bells' family. They were so upset about that what they did was, we found her family, we found her sister and everyone, and what they did out of retaliation was to go to the professor and say that I thought she was having a relationship with Jay Bells when I wasn't the one that said that, when it was the person that told the professor that said that. But they went ahead and said this to the professor with other stuff in order to get the professor to go on their channel. Okay? And when I found this out, I just told the professor, I said, you're being lied to. You will find the truth out. Eventually the truth will come to light. And the person that is telling you this is the biggest liar that tries to play the biggest victim. It's always the one that's posting these things about narcissism and this and that, when that is exactly what they are. So yeah, so I don't know how else to show it, but I just play my videos and people can see what has transpired over the years, what has happened, and see that it's not a lie. She knew she was live. She wanted to come on. She wanted to tell her story. And the reason I put Jay Bells up there, because I don't know who she's doing what to. I don't think she's changed her spots. A leopard doesn't change their spots. Jay Bells is out there somewhere doing this to someone else. And, well, there's no Maya case today. I mean, the jury's not there, and they're just arguing stuff. Yeah, and we will be covering the trial. I've been covering it. But right now I want to talk about this. But the reason I put Jay Bells out there is because, well, again, leopard doesn't change its spot. She's doing this to somebody else somewhere. And maybe somebody will recognize her, because they don't think she's changed her look that much. And I think that every so often she should go back out there, because let me tell you something. I think there was, the people that we sat with in a Zoom meeting from the university, around the university, or connected in some way to that university, it's very troubling, because many of them that sat there that day absolutely flabbergasted with what she did and how she used people and whatnot, like the woman that cleaned her apartment and the people that packed for her and believed she was sick. They gave her second chances. And in doing so, they didn't file the necessary police reports. Okay? Because I reported her. I reported her for wire fraud. For what she did, because she's an imposter, she's a scammer. Okay, I did that over there in the UK. So many of them took her back and never filed the reports that they said they did, because we tried to get report numbers from them to put with our American reports. They didn't do it. They took her back. So many of them took her back. So it wouldn't even put it past, I wouldn't put it past that she's back together with that professor as well. That wouldn't surprise me, not in the least. Not in the least. Because she had already taken her back. And she already gave her this long time to make things right, which she never did. She never made them right. She never came out and told anybody anything. The professor had to say it. But I don't know where she is and who she's scamming, because we were unable to get the FBI, law enforcement to do anything because we didn't have the cooperation with people in the UK. So just as she didn't file when her brother found stuff on the computer and thousands of dollars, but what I can do, I can put her face out there, and I can put her voice out there, and I can put the things that she's done. Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible. Yeah, I'm in mourning, and she's pretending she's losing babies, and she's really upset about her husband's death, who never happened. Never happened. Baby's death that never happened. Some of the stuff she told the other people, that she had 15 babies. She talked about trafficking and all kinds of crap. She was obsessed with being an Orthodox Jewish person. She was obsessed with it. Absolutely obsessed. She's not Jewish. She's never been Jewish. I'm living in Michigan, and then going to New York and going to college in New York, and lying and saying that she was in the Columbia dorms when 9/11 happened, and she wouldn't even have been of age to be there. It's insanity. But she's doing this again. This is her way of life. She has done this to so many people. She's done this since she's been a teenager. You're not going to change. She is definitely not going to change. She's out there right now doing this to other people. It's totally, it's without a doubt. So, every so often I'll put it out. And I am writing my book. I've written it in my head many times. But today I actually started writing it. And then it's going to be a book, well, that encompasses everything. Everything here on eBay, on YouTube. The good, the bad, the ugly. But all the stories in between. And everything that's happened. Because there's been great things, there's been bad things, there's been terrible things. And yeah, I know, Jen. Thank you. But it's that, people still put out this false information. Still put it out there. It's sickening. And they have no idea. No idea, or they do, or I should say, people have no idea that listen to them. These other people, they know the truth. And the easiest thing in the world is like, what they do, they're against somebody, so they come on and they tell you, hey, so-and-so did this. They go in chats and said, so-and-so did this and this and this and this. Never give any proof of it. Lie about it. Nobody checks it out for themselves, and they just go ahead and believe it. And then they not only... These people, hate so much. Hate so much. Her husband came into chat. We didn't watch the whole thing there, But you can watch it in your own if you want, or maybe I'll play it again. Her husband came into chat, Julie. She definitely knew she was live. Her husband came into chat. I have the emails where she got the links. She definitely knew she was live. You can hear me throughout that video speaking to the chat, telling her what the chat is saying. She knows we are live. But other people just want to smear, slander, and whatever. Anyway, I'm going for a bike ride. We are going to have... Thank you, Lisa Hobbs. I appreciate that. That's something to be thankful for, Lisa Hobbs. It really is. I guess the ones that doubted me, I guess the ones that believed that, like everybody says, you got to realize then they never really knew me. They never really were for me. They could tell me all the time, they're my sister. I mean, I've had some of these, I'm your sister in Christ. I believe this. I would never do this. I would never go with that evil and this and that. And yeah, okay. Anyway, it's chilly in Virginia Beach. Are you kidding me? Wow, it's gorgeous. I have the sliding door open behind me. Wow. That's interesting that it's chilly in Virginia Beach. I really have to get down to Carolina. I have to. I have to go. I have to go. I have to get a sponsor. We need to get a sponsor. I have to get down there. Beach is calling. Can't believe it's So anyway, we are going to have a multi-seller auction. If you're selling, have your stuff ready. Have your price points ready, things ready. You're going to use pirate shipping and all that stuff. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Taking my vitamins. But anyway, I'm going to go on a bike ride. I'm going to have a yogurt. Going to go on a bike ride. And I hope you guys have a good day. You're one street down from the ocean? That's nice. That's nice. I don't know. Virginia Beach might be hard for me. Maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Last time there, I was with my parents and Allie, and Ray was 3 months old. And I have a lot of pictures, a lot of stuff from that, but I don't know. I don't know if I could do that right now. I think I would love to go down to South Carolina and the Murdaugh trials going on November 27th. I don't care if I'm 3 rows, 4 rows, 5 rows off the beach. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know. I just think it's the time of year. It's a trigger for me. So I just don't want to be like just winter, yeah. Yes, I bought the boogie board. You remember that? The one boogie board that I still have to this day. Yes, and it was crazy expensive. And I had it crazy expensive. Bathing, oh my gosh, I remember that. It's so crazy. My mother loved it, and it was a good time. Today's my grandfather's birthday. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for the ones that came out to see us, see me, see us. Appreciate that. Those of you that watch on replay, appreciate that too. And I'll see you guys later, okay? All right, love you guys. God bless. We'll see you.